Hi guys, this is coming from Ogo Inspires Table. This is Miss Ogo, your favorite preschool teacher and a storyteller. and today I want to talk about my parents and how they told stories. My mom told stories in a very interesting and captivating way, and all her stories had songs. That's how come we could remember, because when we sing the song, then we remember, oh, this is the song that this girl was singing on the way to here, and this is the song that you're singing here. So the songs were helping us to remember the stories. So when she tells us a story today, tomorrow, before another story, we have to retell the story. We have to tell about what we remember in this story. And it was fun because when she's talking, we are listening, because we know that we have to retell the story. And it's a very good culture because she didn't want us to forget. So it helped our memory. It gave us more vocabulary in our language, and like in our native language, and to get to understand more and to have enough ways to express ourselves. So from an early age, and we've been listening to stories. And the thing is, we were raised in a farm cattle post. All together we call it a farm, including like where we keep the cows, where we grow plants and all that. If you're an African, you will know that in every African home, every evening, then every evening is story time. So normally when we finish harvesting in the day, maybe it was harvest time, in the evening like this, we are cooking the beans, we are eating, we are roasting corn, we are eating by the fire, and we make our fires like, what they call a bonfire. For us it was like a normal thing. Like we really, because we're in the like around this forest kind of, we get those big trees, they are there, so we make fire. Like it just especially winter, because winter is very cold. So when the fire is there and we are roasting our corn, or we are eating the beans, the beans from the farm that like it's in a kind of sachet, kind of this thing long like this. So we steam them, then we are removing like this to eat. We call it nyebu in our language. So when we are eating nyebu, we will be talking, and they will be sharing the stories with us. For like, we start with once upon a time. Once upon a time. So they will say like long time ago. That's how it starts. Then we'll be listening attentively. Sometimes the stories were scary, like if it includes maybe a strange animal that has come to the city to eat the people, or if it includes this girl being sent to some place alone and meeting up some creatures on the way, we can say monsters. But then the stories were meant to teach us, and they were teaching us, and this is the best. So for me, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved listening. I'll sit and I'll listen. I'll think about the story the next day, and I'll be thinking about, that's how come I still remember the majority of the stories they told us. They are still in my head. I just need to download it into a book. Like I could make maybe a book this much big, full of stories this much big. So I just have to download my stories and just put them in the book, and then you can also enjoy some of them because they have songs. So I'll have to add the songs, and you'll be listening. So this culture was a very good culture that I'm also trying to pass to my children. And I've seen the importance of it. Being a preschool teacher, I've seen the importance of storytelling. And yeah, it's very important that we tell stories. They preserve our culture, our traditions, because with everything that's coming, technology and all those, and everything that's changing, the culture is fading. It's fading. The traditions are being changed. A lot of things are changing, but the stories kept our culture alive. And I remember one day when I first left for abroad, I was 20. But even as at that time, I was still somebody who sits around the fire with my parents still to tell whether, even when I went to a boarding school. So when I was in boarding school, I'll find these books, I'll read. Then the books that maybe we'll be using in the classroom, when I just can't wait for the school break, because I need to go and download to my parents. I need to tell them that I found this book and it's about this and this and this. And they were all, my dad loved it. Like he enjoyed that, the fact that I'll come all the time and I'll come and say that I've seen this new book. It was about this and this and this and this. And I'll just tell them the stories and they'll be listening. So when I traveled, and one day I called and I was asking him that, how is it going? Like, how is life like? How is everything? When you leave, then you're thinking about home, like what's happening. Then my father was like, it's not the same. I said, what are you talking about? Then he's like, nobody sits here to tell any story or to listen to any story you may want to say. So there's a difference now that you've left, so it made me realize how happy they were that I told whatever story I've heard about or I've read about, and the fact that I'll listen to them reading this, telling us the stories. Our parents, amazingly, they didn't have books. The stories were not in the books. They were in here. Because for me, my dad didn't go to school. So where will he read about these stories? So that's why the stories he told most was real life stories, because he was with his parents, his great parents, when they are moving from one place to the other. So he would tell us about the journeys, what happened in the journey, what happened when they were staying here, what happened in the daytime when they are watching the animals, like they are watching the goats graze or the cows, So he told us those stories, their adventures. So he shared more. I think maybe I should write a book about my father's adventures, because guys, it's back in the days and he has so much to say. So I think you deserve to hear those adventures, because they were real life adventures. How they went hunting, how what happened during the grazing periods and stuff, and predators and everything. So I think it's a book. It will come incoming. The book is coming. And then my mom went to school, yes, and she also told stories, but I don't think the stories they were taught them is the stories she heard in the school, because those days people are not really writing. They were just told by their great grandparents. They will keep them in their head, and they came to pass it to us. So we too, we have to pass it to another generation. So we have to keep passing it. And I realized that these are the things that kept us together. It brought us together as a family, because we will sit together, share a meal, and then tell stories, listen to stories, somebody sharing. So we kind of stick together. So it's something that brought us together. Stories brought us together, These stories brought us together. We were always there. We were always looking forward to it. And we were just happy, We had a good childhood. We were just happy. We knew that we are working in the day, and in the evening is story time. We are working in the day, in the evening is story time. We're always looking forward to stories. And all these stories, even the fiction ones, they had some truth in it. They had some truth in it. Also, they were meant to teach us. A lot. So we really learned a lot. And I'm so grateful that I had parents who found that it's important to make time to share what they were shared, with us. So yeah, tune in for more.